Okay, everybody, welcome back to the DGS 2605 channel. We're back with our MLB Power Pros 2008 repeat season mode with your undefeated world champion, Toronto Blue Jays. Last time out, first game against the Tampa Bay Rays and a 3-game road trip against them at Tropicana Field. Took care of business quite well. John Danks had a strong performance, finished that game 13-3. He got rewarded with the win, and he has continued to completely rise above expectations we have for our swingman. Heading into the second game here, Roy Halladay is on the mound. So with our ace, it's not going to be Hendrickson, silly. There he is, 1.89 ERA. He's going up against Bronson Arroyo. This is going to be a good pitching matchup. I believe one we've probably already had before. Our lineup is mostly neutral. Their lineup is actually mostly below average, except for Genet. We're just going to see how Doc can pitch against this lineup here. Let's get into the ball game. Okay, Blue Jays, let's play ball. Gonna play some ball, play it here, play it now. A couple of absolute slugfests those first two games. I believe I saw 15-14 and 18-14. For once, hey, we might not be the, like even in the previous day, 13 wasn't the most runs scored, which was us. It was actually, I think, 17 one of the teams had. Bronson Arroyo coming in with a high 5 ERA. First pitch to Rich Aurelia, cutter, strike one. And a mistake, Aurelia grounds it right back. That's getting past Arroyo. That's a leadoff single. I believe that's 2 games in a row. And I'm not sure if it was the last one or the last game against Mini. A mistake, got Aurelia leadoff single. Arroyo coming from the stretch now. Strike one against Durham. Curve missed. 1-1. High strike. It's 1-2. And Durham went a little low for that one, but it will result in a base hit. Back-to-back singles for the Jays. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. There's Berkman. 38 homers, 97 RBIs on the season. I'm sure Arroyo knows what damage can be done here. Quick 2-0 count. Strike one on the cutter. Changeup missed. 3-1. And Berkman walks. Bases are loaded with no outs for AR-15. He's had some double plays in the previous games. 403 average, 15 homers, 52 RBIs. Takes strike one on a curve. Fastball missed. 1-1. And he went going for that one. That will result in a base hit. RBI single for Rios. Bases remain loaded. 1-0 Jays. Here's Braun. 59 homers, 114 RBIs on the season. Ball one on the changeup. 1-0. And he smokes that to center field. It's got a lot on it. Ichiro is going. He won't get it. Grand slam. Ryan Braun, his 60th home run on the season. RBI, 118 as he comes across the plate. Jays are up 5-0 in the first inning. And are they going to keep Arroyo in? Yes, they will. ERA of 7 now. Mike Lowell here. And just because I want to see if we can chase this guy off the mound as quick as possible, we're going to keep swinging normally. Lowell pulls that to short, over to first. One away. There's Luke Scott, 409 average, 15 homers, 39 RBIs. Ball one on the changeup, a 1-0. Strike one on the cutter, 1-1. Cutter above the zone, 2-1. Caught the corner with that one, 2-2. Curve in the dirt, payoff pitch to Luke Scott, first of the day. Jays up by 5, 1 away, nobody on. Scott hits that back up the middle, caught by Arroyo. He got it that time. There's Paulo Duca, 461 average, 4 homers, 23 RBIs. Strike one from the cutter. Change up inside missed, 1-1. Read that curve well. That's over the head of the first baseman. And why not? We're sending PLD to second base. He's going. He will be in there with a hustle double. Aside from Braun's homer, first extra base hit we've had. He's almost at 30 pitches. Here's Grandy. Smokes that to right. And goodbye. 32nd home run for Granderson on the season. 390 feet, 93 feet that traveled. That's going to make it a touchdown to nothing in the first inning. We bat through the lineup. 7-0 Jays. They're taking him out of there. Here comes in Reinker. Reinker with that nasty slider, a left-handed pitcher, and he's motivated. Strike one. If it brings Reinker any comfort, he will it's overwhelmingly likely he doesn't get credited with the loss today. 0-2 count to Aurelia. Aurelia figured the slider was coming, but couldn't muscle it. For Cal catches it. That's the end of the inning. But 7 runs on 6 hits. Incredible. Can't ask for a better start than that. Heading to the bottom of the first now. Let's see what Roy can do here. Let's check out that hard sinker. Alrighty. Let's check out the curve. Okay. Let's check out the changeup. Okay, I think we're going to be going that fastball breaking pitch combo like we usually do. Strike one on the lower right. 0-1. So the curve, nothing of it. 0-2. Puts it barely in play. It is barely foul. Just the 0-2 now. Ichiro grounds it. Aurelia over to first. 1 away. Here's Spilborgs. 235-19. Strike one. Strike two. Pulls that over to the shortstop, Aurelia. Over to first, 2 away. Here's Beltran. Fastball, 0-1. Took a huge swing at that curve, 0-2. Got him swinging on the changeup. 3 up and 3 down, go the Rays. Really a great start now. Heading to the top of the second now. It's the 2-3-4 part of our lineup. Already up for the second time in the game. Ray Durham leading off, 1 for 1 with a single. Change up in the dirt, ball 1. Strike 1 on the slider. Ball 2 on a slider. Hits that fastball. That's going over to right field. Leadoff single for Ray Durham. Second base hit of the day. That's going to bring up Berkman. 0 for 0. Walked his first time up. Strike 1 on a fastball. Read the changeup well. He clobbered it. The outfield moved back. Did they move back enough? It barely cleared the wall. Lance Berkman, a 2-run shot. 9-0 Jays. I thought that might hit off the top, be a double or something, but Lance Berkman muscled it over. He is 1 RBI away from the century mark on the season. We're almost at double digits. Here's AR-15, 1 for 1 with a single for himself here. It's the first pitch he sees, line to the second baseman, Iwamura, 1 away. Here's Braun, and because it's him, why not? Already 4 RBIs in the game. Strike 1 on the changeup. Read that curve well. Iwamura has it, though. Over to first. 2 away. Wasn't a half bad swing at all. Here's Lowell. 0 for 1 with the grounder. Changeup missed. Ball 1. Curve. Thought he was playing cricket. Tried to ricochet it. 2-0. Followed that one through. That's pulled to third. Janae. Throw over to first. Will get him in time. But Berkman tallied on a couple more runs. We are now 9 for 8. Bottom of the second coming up. 4, 5, 6, part of the Tampa lineup. There's Garrett Anderson. Strike 1 on the fastball. Puts that in play. That's going to go for their first base hit of the day. Leadoff single for Garrett Anderson. There's Adam LaRoche. Swings at that first pitch. That's going to left field, but Scott is there. 1 away. Runner remains at first. It's Rafael for Cal. Strike 1. Swung through the curve. Missed. 0-2. Almost got him swinging. He just made contact there. Fouled that one way right back. Pulls that in. This is going to be an awkward play. They're going to be safe. Field hit. Miscommunication from our infield. Easy Wimmer now. Strike one on the cutter. Gets that down the line. It's just going foul. Fair probably would have been better. Could have gotten that out. Got him swinging. 2 away. Here's Gerald Laird. Strike one. Strike the changeup missed. Didn't bite on the curve. Got him looking on the sinker. 2 strikeouts to end the inning. 2 hits go nowhere. That's what we expect and love to see from Roy Halladay. Rays are 0 for 2. We're 9 for 8. Top of the third coming up. It's the last 3 batters in our lineup. So lefty-lefty matchup here. Twice for Reinker. And I think, you know what? Just thinking about it, let him get tired. They won't have his arm for the next game. Makes our lives easier. Change up, strike one. High inside fastball, 2-1. Fastball perfectly on that top left corner, 2-2. Fastball missed. It's a payoff pitch again to Luke Scott, already 1 on the day. Read the slider, that's hit over to Furcal, to first, 1 away. Here's Paulo Duca. 1 for 1 with a double. Strike one, 50-50 call, did not go our way. Fastball just inside, 1-1. I have a hunch. 2-1 off another fastball. High slider just caught that corner. That was a good pitch. 2-2. Let that go by, and another 50-50 call. Did not go our way. LaDuca goes down looking. Here's Granderson. Why not? Because he's Grandy. I'll let him swing for the fences here, even against the left-hander. 1-1 count. Oh, read the slider not that well. Grounded out to the first baseman who steps on the bag. So we went 3 up and 3 down in the top of the third. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the 9-1-2, part of the Rays lineup. So this will conclude the first trip through it. Genet leading off. Strike one on the fastball. Nice curveball. 0-2. He made excellent contact with that. That's going to right field. It will stay fair. And who saw this coming from Genet? A leadoff double. I certainly didn't. I want to show a replay of that. And I mean, we had him in such a comfortable count. He made us pay. Hit it right down that line. Got extra bases out of it. Here's Ichiro. Ball 1 missed. 1-0. That fastball, that's going to be a little bit of trouble. Runner remains at third. I thought he was going there. Runners at the corners with no outs. Let's see if we can get out of this jam. Strike one on the cutter. Swung hard at that. 0-2. Just made contact. That could have been trouble. Instead, it's foul. Inside, didn't bite on it. Sit back up the middle. Halladay, you should have had that, man. Don't go down as a base hit. There goes the shutout. We're only up by 8 now. Here's Beltran. It's the first pitch he sees. Grandy running after it. He won't get there. They're playing station to station right now. Bases are loaded with no outs. Kieran Anderson got a single to center his first time up. Pulls that. Double play. Could have been a lot worse. They get the run, but it cost them 2 outs. And even though runs scored there, that's a successful at-bat right there. Good pitching by Doc, getting out of a jam. A runner remains at third. Roach, strike one on the fastball. Strike two, swinging at the curve in the zone, missed. Just missed the corner with that. Just missed it again with that fastball. This is 3-2 count. Got him swinging on the payoff pitch. So a bit of damage was done, but Roy Halladay knows how to persevere. Got him swinging there. Rays are 2 for 6. We're 9 for 8. Top of the fourth coming up. Top of the lineup for the Jays, Rich Aurilia. How many pitches he's at? He's at 30. Just let him get tired. We're still in batting practice. A 6-run cushion, 7-run margin of lead. Took strike one. That is a weird hit ball. Is that fair? That is foul. We got a little lucky there. Nothing in 2. He puts that fastball in play, and it's going to be another single for Rich Aurilia. Leadoff single again for the Jays. Here's Durham, 2 for 2 with 2 singles, and we'll give him power swing here, of course. He's earned it. Strike one on the slider. Read the curve well, but that's right at second base. Iwamura over to first. Double play. We've seen a fair amount of those recently. Here's Berkman. He's looking for the century mark. We'll see if he can get it here. Pulled that slider over to third base. Genet to first. That ends the inning. So essentially the Jays went 3 up and 3 down. We're still 9 for 9. Wayne Gretzky there. While Tampa Bay is Patrick Elias, 2 for 6. And to the bottom of the 4th, what part of their lineup is it? Oh, good thing I didn't mention it, because I know what number comes after 6. For Cal leading off, strike one from a fastball. Strike 2 from a fastball. Nearly got him swinging. He makes contact. Nothing in 2. He gave that a good whack. That's going to center field. That's over the head of Grandy. And that's going to be a leadoff double. Oh, goodness gracious. Where's he going? A leadoff triple, man. That is not what I expected. Here's Iwamura. Let's check. 4 homers, 13 RBIs. You don't ever want to risk a home run. All right, Doc, you're going to catch this. Easy first out. Huge first out there. They still have the sac fly available. Here's Gerald Laird. Pop that up inside Lowell. I don't know what Cal is thinking here. What was he thinking, man? Okay, that was lucky there. A leadoff triple went nowhere, thanks to that idiotic double play. Anyways, heading to the top of the 5th. It's the 4-5-6 part of the Jays lineup. Here's Rios. Bronson Arroyo didn't get out of the first inning. And Reinker here has carried the Rays to the 5th. Rios with a laser to center field. That gets to the wall. We're going to send him, even though Ichiro's got a great arm. Rios has great legs and a leadoff double. Here's Braun. He's finally tired. Pulls that hard. Where are they going with it? He's going to try and step on the bag. So they got Rios, but we still have a runner on first. Here's Lowell for 2. Pulled that slider over to the shortstop. Man, are you kidding me? Oh, dear. I should have been patient. Anyways, it's a double plays for both teams there. We're 9 for 10. They're 2 for 7. Bottom of the 5th. It's the bottom of the lineup. Genet, 1 for 1 with a double. 4 strikeouts for Doc in the game. Swung through the cutter. Strike 1. Beautiful pitch. Low fastball there, nothing in 2. Got him swinging on 3 pitches. Here's Ichiro now. It's that first pitch. That's going to left field. There's a single for Ichiro. Runner on first, 1 away. Here's Spill Burrows, and you know what we're trying for. Strike 1 on the cutter. That's a weird hit ball. That is going to be coming in. Grandy will not be able to get it. If he can get it over to the base in time, no, he won't. Runners on first and second with 1 out. Here's Beltran. Ball 1 on the cutter. Swung through the curve. Missed it. Puts that in play. This is dangerous. There goes the quality start. Another triple. Are you kidding me, man? All right, 9-4. Okay. This thing just took an odd turn. We don't need to see that. It's still batting practice for us, but... There we go. Jammed him on that. Another easy out there. Really, in a way, it's karma for Cal just standing watching Lowell catch that pop-up in the last inning. There's LaRoche. Strike 1. Strike 2. Puts it in play. Doc has it. Over to first. That's going to end the inning. So they got a bit more damage done, another 2 runs back. We have an equal amount of hits, 10 each, but we're ahead by 5 runs. So the last 3 batters in our lineup. They're taking Reinker out when they should. They learn from the Twins' mistakes. Comes in great Soriano. So you know what? Scott, you don't have a hit on the day. This is like any other close game. Strike 1. Let him get tired. They have a right-hander on the mound now. Curve in the other batter's box. 1-1. Inside on that strike. Stayed in the zone. 1-2. Way inside on that fastball. Count is even. 2-2. Line that. That's going foul. Scott stays alive for 1 more pitch. Let that one go by. 3 payoff pitches to Luke Scott. They've got him out twice. His 3rd time the charm. He puts it in play. Will it fall? Yes, it will. Leadoff single for Luke Scott. 1 on, nobody away. There's Luduka. 1 for 2. A double, but went down looking his last time up. That was a pretty iffy pitch. We can't get angry at him for that one. Just realized Luduka on our team and Beltran on the other. Little Met teammate. A reunion. And a mistake. Luduka lines that right up the middle. That's going to be an easy base hit. Back-to-back singles for Toronto. Runners on first and second. 2 outs. Here's Grandy against the righty. Already a home run in the day. On the game, I should say. Strike 1. There's a little pesky insect flying around. Distracted me. Maybe he threw a really good pitch I could have swung at. But regardless, it's 1-2. Just low on that fastball. Count is even. 2-2. Oh, got jammed on that. Overestimated it. Juné will step on the bag. 1 away. Throws it over. But Grandy beats it out. So runners remains on first and second. 1 out now. Here's Aurelia. Strike 1 on the fastball. Is that down the line? That's going foul. Inside and low on that changeup. 1-2. Fouled off a high fastball there. Count remains 1-2. Jammed him inside on that. That looks like a double play. At second, over to first. The double plays are coming back to bite us, man. I don't know what's going on. We're now 9 for 12. They remain 4 for 10. We're much more efficient, of course. Let's see if we can mow down these 3 guys. So for Cal has a single and a triple. He's looking for parts of the cycle. But 1 swing. Durham first. 1 away. That's how the last inning started. Can't get ahead of ourselves here. Murrah, 0 for 2. Strike 1. Just missed the curve there. 0-2. Got him swinging on 3 pitches. Here's Gerald Laird. Strike 1 on the fastball. That one went in front. It's going foul. Here's the 0-2. 50-50 called to knock our way. 1-2 now. Pulls that over. Lowell in stride over to first, and that's the inning. 3 up and 3 down. Go the Rays. Top of the 7th coming up. 2-3-4 part of the Jays lineup. Durham leading off. 2 for 3, 2 singles, but has grounded into a double play. That's thankfully impossible here with nobody on base. Quick 0-2 count. Hits that one hard, right at Furcal, 1 away. There's Berkman, 1 for 2, a walk and a home run in the game. Strike 1 on the fastball. Hits that hard towards third baseman Janae. A nice little throw there. Gets Berkman 2 away. Here's Rios, who is looking for a cycle. We'll see if he can get something going here. All right, fastball, strike 1. Fouls that one off. Count is 0-2. Okay, all right. 50-50 call went his way. Rios goes down looking. That ends the top of the 7th. So that'll bring us to the 7th inning stretch. That's some good luck water. Alrighty, I'm watching the FPS go all over the place in the top right. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Taking a look at the game. We haven't scored since the 2nd inning. They've shut us down. But somehow we're still, you know, when you score 7 runs in 1 inning, you'd still be leading even without the 2 insurance runs. Wouldn't be batting practice. We got to remember it's 1, 2, 3 strikes we're out at the old ball game at Tropicana Field, home of the Tampa Bay Rays. And it's Janae leading off yet another inning. He is 1 for 2. This might be Doc's last inning of work. We'll have to see how it goes. Strike 1. Strike 2. Didn't bite on that. Got him looking on the 2-seamer. Ichiro, 2 for 3, 2 singles. First pitch he sees, Durham to first, 2 away. Spilborough's also 2 for 3. It's crazy. Aside from Ichiro's last bat, they had like the exact same stat line there, and he's 10% less better as a hitter. It's the 0-2 now. And he read that one well, but Grandy is able to catch the fly out. Excellent. Rays went 3 up and 3 down in back-to-back innings. Top of the 8th coming up. Ryan Baran leading off for Toronto. It's 1 for 3 as the grand slam. He's matched Tampa Bay's offensive output today. Strike 1. Changeup missed. There it is. There it is. If I start... Best part is when you get a bug and you just clap it like that. It had no chance. Anyways, 2-1 now. Fastball missed. 3-1. Braun pulls that the other way, but Garrett Anderson in the exact spot he has to be. 1 away. Here's Lowell, who is not having a good game. A double play and 2 ground outs. Ball 1, 1-0. I believe if he gets a hit, maybe aside from Luke Scott, everyone in the lineup has at least 1 hit. Will he get it here? Past the glove of Iwamura. That bug is going to be bothering me, man. Anyways, Lowell. So yeah, I think everyone in the lineup has at least 1 hit now. Here's Luke Scott, 1 for 3. Set over to the third baseman. Janae is there. Lowell stays on first, 2 away. Loduca. Double, a single, and a iffy strikeout looking. He's earned a power swing here. Strike 1. Ball 1 missed. Hits that up the middle. That's going to be another base hit for him. He's 3 for 4 on the day now, and that's going to bring up Curtis Granderson. That's what we got here. Grandy already home run in the game. 80 RBIs even on the season. What can he do here? Strike 1 on the fastball. Another fastball missed. 1-1. Inside changeup missed. 2-1. 2-2. 2 outs. 2 people on. Grandy puts the bat on that one. It's over to the second baseman, Iwamura. That was a good pitch. That'll end the inning. So we're now 9 for 14. They remain 4 for 10. It's the heart of their lineup. I want to see if Doc can get the complete game. He's finally tired. 1 pitch to Beltran. Out at first. Garrett Anderson now 1 for 3. Let's see what Doc can do. A mistake. That goes right down the line. That could have been a home run. Quickly, 0-1 now. Fouls that back. Loduca. No chance to field it. It's the 0-2. Got him looking. A 50-50 call. Went our way. That's going to bring up LaRoche. And I think we take Halladay out. 7 2/3. 85 pitches. I'm happy with that. Let's put in Nina again. Or mop up man. You got this, Nina. against a lefty who's 0 for 3. Strike one. Oh, just out of reach, man. There's 2 games going on here, apparently. Oh, foul tip. He just missed that. 0-2. Got him swinging on 3 pitches. Alrighty, heading to the top of the 9th here. If we want any more insurance, tire out their pitchers, now is the time. It's Rich Aurelia. 2 for 4 so far. This is the 5th trip through the lineup. Strike one on a curve, 0-1. He's tired. Aurelia hits that to center field. Will it fall before Ichiro can field it? No, it won't. 1 away. Sturm 2 for 4. My fastball, strike one. Hits that down the line. That is going way foul. That had the potential if it stayed fair. 0-2 now. A mistake. That will now go down the line. It will stay fair, excuse me. And Durham is running for second. He will get there. He's looking for a cycle if we can somehow get around to him 2 more times. They're keeping Soriano in to face Berkman. Strike one. Strike two. Runner on second, 1 away. That one's way out of there, 1-2 now. He puts that in play. Where is that going? They go to first to get the out, but Durham will get over to third. They keep him in to face Rios. All we need, Rios, just a simple base hit. Let's get to double digits here. Is that down the line foul? They are mixing their up and down. He's gassed. Way too high. 1-2 now. Rios read that well. That is past the glove of the shortstop for Cal, barely. And Rios with an RBI single. We finally scored another run, our first since the 2nd inning. 10-4. Braun's coming up, and they're putting in Trevor Hoffman. Braun 1 for 4 with 4 RBIs. I'm sure he can read his breaking pitch. They finally put Hoffman in the 9th inning. It's just a shame they're down by 6 runs. I didn't get it. 1-2. And Braun read that changeup perfectly. That's going to the center right gap. It will fall. Both runners are taking an extra base. Braun barely gets in there, but he does. He's looking for a cycle now. Here's Lowell. 2 former Florida Marlins right here. Strike one. Ball one inside, 1-1. And Lowell pulls that. That thing is going to the moon. Will it get far enough? At the warning track is Garrett Anderson. That's going to be the final out. We got 1 more run across the plate. We were 10 for 17. They're 4 for 10, excuse me. Last 3 outs. I think we just keep Nina in. Strike one. It's for Cal. Ball one missed. Pull that slurve over to Mike Lowell. 1 away. Here's Iramura, 0 for 3. 2 strikeouts, hits that right back to the mound. Nina over to first, 2 away. Here's Gerald Laird, also hitless on the day, strike one. Try to get him reaching on that, 1-1. Pulls that over to Lowell. That's the ball game. Your final score, Toronto Blue Jays 10, Tampa Bay Rays 4. Unfortunately, Roy Halladay could not get the complete game, but he went 7 2/3. You know, I learned my lesson, take the guys out when they need to come out. And Nina, 2 games in a row, he closes it down for us. And that, for, you know, such an inexperienced guy compared to the rest of the roster, deserves some flowers. Top of the 1st inning. This game was won in the 1st inning, of course. Off a 7-run rally. They don't even show the grand slam, but they do show what put it just ahead. So they showed Rios' RBI single and Grandy's 2-run shot. They didn't show the Braun's grand slam. He finished the game 2 for 5. Player of the game, it's got to be Braun, right? A grand slam. Bottom of the 9th, final out, right there. Rios, huh? I can't say I agree with that. Knocked in the game's first run within the top of the 1st inning. They started a different pitcher other than Bronson Arroyo. Who knows what happens here? Anyways, let's move it along now. This is like the Blatro card, 10-4. This is the Blatro card game. Doc 7-0 on the season. Arroyo 1-4-1 on the season. And man, those Rays pitchers, they didn't have to worry about getting an unfair loss, because boy did Bronson earn that today. Home runs, only 3. One for Berkman, his 39th. He's still looking for the century mark in RBIs. We're on his 60th. Grandy, his 32nd. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats. Player of the game's got to be Braun. That grand slam, that really set the mood. We're over 200 home runs total on the season. Doc 7 2/3. I'm happy with that. Still a low 2 ERA. Gotta remember, not about the ERA, it's about the wins. As in the team winning, not stat wins. 95 pitches it took Halladay and Nina. I just realized something. Hang on. If I go back here, this screen says power rating and stuff. That is crazy. Called strikes, pitcher swung at, power rating. That is very interesting. I've honestly never even noticed that part of the screen. All hitters, yeah. There are no best tries, but a lot of good tries. Oh, man. Hate summer. You know, first time all summer I'm seeing one of those bugs. So take what you can get. That was an excellent win. Almost 600 points. That's crazy. Look at all the high scoring. That game over Minnesota was crazy. That game in Fenway was crazy. We got to double digits at the least. Kansas City and Texas. There you are. I got it. Oh, you little character there. Oh, 2 wins in one video. Let's go. Anyways, yeah, Brewers 15 runs, Cardinals 11 runs. Over in Cleveland, low-scoring affair. That's what I like. Athletics walked it off in the 11th. Doesn't look like any other walk-offs, so that's going to do it for this video. I'm feeling my voice starting to go out on me a bit. We received a trade request from the Rockies. Why the hell would we ever do that? Alright, check this out, guys. Where do I go? Management, trade. Hey, Colorado. Absolutely not. What an odd choice. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. We got, I believe, one more game against Tampa. Yes, they do. Then we're heading back home to play Kansas City. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time for the final game against the Tampa Bay Rays.